What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is day 28 of my AI automations company. And as I am documenting this journey, it is very crucial to share everything with you because I'm not here to just show my wins. I'm here also to share with my losses with you and build a community together. There is one very big thing that many people don't tell you or try to minimize those things and show you the only brighter side, but there are many dark sides to this thing. The reason I put up this today, that's so that you can get a clear understanding of how these things works behind the scene and what are the technicals that we have to look after so that we get the maximum result. So first of all, I will be going with very conventional approach, the method one, which is the conventional approach, and then I will be moving on to the method two, that is AI infused approach, and I will tell you how to infuse AI with this old conventional approach and modify your outreach system so that you can get the maximum result and look after some tedious trivial tasks that you have to set up before you at least reach out or launch your outreach campaign. So method one is conventional campaigns. That is, for scraping leads, we use Google Maps or LinkedIn or search queries in Google search bar, site colon in double quotes, for example, Instagram.com. I will link this Instagram query or this search query of Google in the description below. So people who don't know this can utilize this, as it can be very beneficial to scrape out in leads in initial stages from any platform, maybe a Twitter, be it Instagram or Facebook or any LinkedIn or Facebook groups. You just put double quotes, name the site Instagram.com, for example, then in curly braces, in double quotes, the @gmail.com and the keywords similarly, and so on. This is the whole query through which we scrape out the leads. Now we go to Google Maps. In Google Maps, we try to search the same query and we filter out through an extension, IG scraper or any kind of scraper tool or an extension or shared extension. We scrape out the leads and we fill it in the Excel sheets. Then we clear the Excel sheets. Excel sheets are not clear. We have to clear out the Excel sheets to get us a well structured and useful data with emails, names, phone numbers, first name, last name, website link if visible, bio link if there is a bio in an Instagram profile or in any LinkedIn profile, and some of website links, portfolio links if they are available. So we have to filter out, clear the whole data into this Excel sheet, and we have to do this manually in this conventional approaches. And we have to do this similarly for every platform and collect the whole data in an Excel sheet. Now we have to, this is very crucial thing, and many of the people don't mention this, but you have to consider the time zones. Yes, people will tell you just record these leads in an Excel sheet and just launch the outreach campaign, launch the emails in the format of sequence like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And all the emails will be launched at once using an extension, because before this, the extensions were available and yet are available now also to utilize and bulk email through email sheets directly. So there are very crucial things as time zones and the time ranges of different nations. If you are doing an international outreach through email, there are things to consider as time zones because each nation has different time zones, and according to those time zones the outreach is done. It is not just that you have recorded the whole leads in an Excel sheet and you are just blasting out the emails at your convenient time, at your decided time, without considering what time will be there in their nation. So there is a crucial step to sort out every email and every person through their time zones so that you can effectivize your email outreach. This is a very crucial thing which nobody tells you. But this is an important step, and this is how we actually get the response, because unnecessarily reaching out to people without knowing even if they will be seeing the email or not, the follow-up sequence is of no use if it is not hitting their email boxes at the right time. For example, in India, we consider from 8 to 9 or 9 to 6 because this is the time in which the office hours are working, and in the morning 8 to 10 p.m. time span in India, most of the managers or their human resource departments are checking up and sorting through the emails. Similarly, in different nations, there is a time span of 9 to 6 or 8 to 10 or 1 to 12 a.m. in during which time span in these different nations in their time zones, the email boxes are sorted and recorded through so that they can reach out to the people who sent them the email. So you have to take this step. It is a tedious to do manually, but it is an important step. So this whole scenario is all about the old conventional approach. Now we move on to the approach in which we can infuse AI. So with AI, what we can do, we can initiate an automation. Automation such as in make.com, what we can do, we can take the Excel sheet and we can infuse it with ChatGPT. Now we can prompt engineer it and we can craft a prompt that this is the cell, this is the query, and through this cell to this cell, it has to remove certain columns based on the given specific parameters in that same prompt. I am telling you all this here without any fluff, without any creaky images or any sound effects because I want to provide you specific clear value here. That is all. That is why there is no imagery, no sound effects, nothing. What you can do, then the chat gpts will reiterate on your Google sheet and it will transform the cleared records in a new Google sheet or in any CRM sheet in which you are using. In this case, I'm taking an example of simple Google sheet, so it is fairly easy to understand for you all. Then the whole sheet is cleared. Now we can actually set up an automation in this only to sort through the people which are useless to us, because most of the times the target audience we are targeting, there are many people that are of no use to us, or just having a certain keyword they have been included in our list, so we have to remove them so that we can focus ourselves on our specific target audience. So by iterating through AI, ChatGPT can remove those useless people for which we don't have to reach out to them, and we can get a clear, concise, structured lead sheet in which now we can launch our campaign. And before that, we used to craft our emails, we used to launch the campaigns through different CRM system, or we used to mail them manually, or have a whole suite of sales team and sales rep department in a structured manner so that they can handle this. But now with AI, we can integrate the lead CRM directly through AI. We can use ChatGPT. It will craft the email according to your own prompt and your own set of rules, that we have to first craft an email opener, a personalized email opener, then the body, then this will be the email scripture, and this will be the signature, and this will be the files that will be attached to it. You can all store it as a draft, or you can directly append it into your mailboxes, whether you are using Triton Mail or any domain mail, or you are using simple Gmail system. It works with all. You can take this, the mail will be drafted, the names and the senders and the receivers will be attached to the mailboxes. You can store all these things directly in Drive, then you can transfer it to the mail, or you can directly draft it in the mail, and before sending you can check everything for the last time, and when you do this 4 to 5 times, you will be having a confirmation that everything is working fine, and then you will be completely leaving it off on automation. So this is one thing. Now in this, the mails are sending automatically, the scripts are personalized, and it is sending automatically without you doing anything. So this becomes your plug and play template. Now in this, you can attach different systems. You can attach a log transfer system in which every conversation you can log in a document and analyze into positive and negative scenarios to optimize your approach. And with voice mail systems, you can attach a personalized voice to your mails so that you can show your homeness, you can show that you can care for them and you are taking effort to reach out to them to help them. And the very big benefit of AI infusing into this outreach system is that you can sort the leads and outreach according to the time zones. Yes, in chat gpt you can set these are my nations. For example, US, UK or UAE are my nations, and this nation is 10.5 hours plus, this nation is 10.5 hours lagging from the Indian time zone. According to these time zones, it will automatically sort the sheet and it will tag the each lead with their respective time zones. And now you can release the mails according to the specific time zones and your time span in their nation. So if, for example, I have to send a lead mail, outreach mail to a person in New York, then I will be selecting the person and I will be tagging that according to their UTC time zone, and I will be releasing the mail at around 5:30 or 6 or 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. in my time zone, so that the mail will be releasing and they will be getting the mail in their time zone at around fairly 8:30 or 9:30 a.m. I'm just telling from my experience, the timings can be plus minus or 5-10 minutes up and down. So this is the whole system. The reason behind me telling you this is because most of the people ignore certain considerations and certain trivial tasks that are attached to these systems, and we have to take care of these systems so that we can optimize the results. Now you are having conversation logs, you are having the whole outreach system set up automated. You can optimize your outreach, you can optimize your follow-up sequence. You can even now attach a follow-up sequence in a manner that in these time spans you have to release these mails on these mailboxes or in these leads. Similarly, you can route it. Now you can A/B test it. You can set a specific set of mail criteria to a one lead group, and you can route another set of specific criteria to another lead group. In an automated manner, you are now doing A/B testing and you are analyzing which lead script performs best, and you can automate that for further analysis. And you will be logging every email so that you can optimize the positives and negatives of your outreach system. This is the email part. Now you can attach a email responder, auto email responders. You can qualify the prospects through Instagram via Instagram executive assistants. I talked about that in my last video. You can check that out, or I'm just giving a brief here that Instagram executive assistants are assistants that you don't have to outreach to them from different accounts per day or same account, because Instagram allows only 50 DMs per day, no more than. So even if you are using any auto IG responder or any external third party platform, it can only go up to 50 to 100 DMs per day, not more than that, because Instagram will block your ID or block that third party application or ban you straight away. So you have to keep this in mind. Instead of increasing our outreach disastrously, we have to establish a credibility, a brand, so that we can attract the audience towards ourselves and increase our inbound reach. For example, you have 500 or 1000 followers, or even 300 or 126 followers. You have a trigger word, you put up a story or you put up a post and you say them to answer you, or you just post anything and they have a query, they just send you a DM. Now you don't have to answer that. Of course, you are having a connection with your database or your portfolio or a dashboard where you can monitor all the conversations and jump in whenever you want as a live agent behind that. But most of the times you won't need to, because all the replies and all the conversations will directly be handled by your Instagram executive assistants. It can now generate lead, it can collect email IDs, phone numbers, business names, turnovers of their business, or any specific goal. They can collect feedbacks on how to improve your content or content suggestions, so that you can create more engaging content for your social channels. So this thing can be done through Instagram. Similarly, this can be integrated at the same time with the same automation in different channels like messengers or WhatsApp, even in YouTube. Yes, in YouTube. This is fairly another topic. I will be talking about this or showing a actual tutorial on this YouTube automation separately, so that you can get a clear understanding. It will require a certain amount of time for me to explain you from the scratch that how this YouTube automation system works and why this is so in demand and what are the different platforms that you can use for it. This was pretty much basically it, that you need to try and optimize it, because now in AI you are not doing many tasks yourself. These all are integrated into a one system, and only 1 to 2% will be required at minimum to manage these systems, because certain tasks are there that you have to do drag and drop. For example, the lead sheet, you have to create the leads and you have to then feed it to the system. This is a very important step. Most of the people think that AI generates the leads, that it takes the leads and scrapes it externally. Yes, you can create an automation through which it, according to RSS feeds or according to certain parameters, it will scrape the websites and it will fill up your Excel sheets into your CRM systems, and then it will blast out into this whole email outreach system or LinkedIn outreach system through different platforms. But at first you have to collect and attract the audience. But and it all comes down to your content creation, how credible and how value added your content is, and how much your meta ads or Facebook ads or Google ads are performing, and what are the costings you are estimating at acquisition client per acquisition cost. This is basically the things you have to consider, because AI will help you by infusing them in the outreach system to enhance and decrease your sales rep. As in human, you can decrease your employee count and increase your automations efficiency and your outreach efficiency by circulating the money in a efficient manner. That is pretty much the goal here. But for that, you have to take the leads. Most people think that there is no other thing that AI can outreach to people, collect leads or scrape leads. Yes, but you have to chain them up. You have to have an ad or a content platform through which you are attracting the audience. Then only it can be stored as a potential lead or a prospect in your system, without you going out and sending them content or posting any credible stuff. Why will How will be they make be aware of your platforms or your offerings? So this is the step. You have to create content around your services, your offerings, your solutions, and attract them through various channels. And then you can store them as a lead or a prospect in your CRM system and feed it to the outreach system. So this was the difference between a conventional and the AI infused system. Now, because of AI infused system, you are having maximum efficiency. Your sales rep increases by 20%. Your costs are reduced by 18%. You are having a customer feedback system installed. You can ask for feedbacks on different mails or different posts. You can set up an email newsletter campaign to nurture your leads. Then you can set up a persona for your own web platform through which it can create leads and generate leads and collect this and send it to your own CRM system. And you can say solve queries for the clients or customers or visitors. Now, for attracting the visitors to your website, you need to have a proper SEO architecture of your website so that your website ranks higher according to your target audience. And whenever your target audience searches the queries related to your offerings, your website comes up and they visit your website. And then most of the time, each and every visitor now, as far as I have communicated with them, they remember that yes, the assistant or an AI app persona was there and was useful for them to qualify them, as in was able to solve queries for them, and they loved the way how it was a human like, and it was not just leave a chat for us and our agent will get back to you, because this is a normal conventional method and everyone knows that if they click on that chat icon there will be a chat box. They have to put the message in 48 or 36 hours there will be an agent messaging them. If they message them, most of the time there is no agent that reverts back to you. There are very few companies that actually take this seriously for a live agent to revert back. So instead of this, they prefer having an assistant or a persona which can reply promptly in an instant and solve their queries at instant on spot, which increases the engagement time and also creates a brand loyalty and a careness, because this is how you show them that yes, we care. And this is all matters. It creates a sense of community which helps you scale further. This is the whole point, and I hope you got a lot of value from this. If there are any queries, questions, or anything that you want to me to talk about next or want me to show a tutorial on this, please let me know in the comments. I will put all the links, articles, and systems or my resources in the descriptions below so you can check them out. For now, bye bye.